like to call the meeting to order. Do the roll call, please.
Mr. Neese?
Here.
Mr. Jasny?
Here.
Ms. Connor?
Here.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the special meeting today. Any public participation? Any old business to be discussed? New business? Someone from the police department to talk about the dispatcher's exam?
That's me. Good morning. We are hoping to have
Into the microphone, please.
we're hoping to get a test together for our dispatchers for full-time dispatch positions to be filled using the National Testing Network. We would have the window open as soon as possible and then close at the end of July.
How many are you looking to get off this list, Chris? I hope to get off the list.
We would like to staff our unit with 12 full-time. Currently, we have 9. That would provide us 3 on each shift so that we would be able to provide double coverage 24/7.
And how many part-timers do you have?
We have 1 currently.
We need a motion to do the test? I'll make a motion that the civil service approve the testing.
I second.
Roll call. Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Jasny?
Yes.
Ms. Connor?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
So this will be effective immediately and they can start testing?
Yes, we've,
We'll probably get it up sometime next week. It takes them a few days to process it and get it on their system.
Thank you. Any other new business? Yes, sir.
The police department would also like to have a patrol exam.
That's what I was waiting for.
The dates would be open using the National Testing Network again. The dates would be July 1st to July 31st.
July 1 to July 31?
Correct.
We have a motion.
I'll make a motion that the Civil Service Commission approve a test for the patrol exam.
I second.
Roll call. Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Jasny?
Yes.
Ms. Connor?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0.
Any more new business? Miscellaneous?
Oh, that's miscellaneous.
Here comes miscellaneous.
Put it on the radar. Per contractual language, we'll be required to have a captain's promotional test next February at the latest, January or February. So again, just to put that on the radar, it's in the contract. I'm sure Kelly and I will be talking about that here moving forward, and we'll have more particulars as we move into the end of the year. Unless, of course, there's an agreement with the union that we don't need it, but we are anticipating a retirement of a captain, so I would foresee us needing it. So again, just to put it on the radar.
How are you on staffing, Chief?
We are
general?
full-time staffing is the roster is full.
Good.
We are trying to hire additional part-time members, and we've actually had a big push here in the last couple of days interviewing new candidates. So, and for what it's worth, we're also looking forward to having some more discussion about lateral transfers. So that's another tool we need to have in the toolbox just in case.
That'll extend the meeting.
I'm sure. But that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Do you currently have a captain's list?
There is a current one. Again, contractually, we started this with the beginning of the last contracts, that alternating years we have captain's test and lieutenant's test. We had a lieutenant's test earlier this year, so we'll need a captain's test next year. That'll be 2 years after the first one we had. So we just started that cycle. So
The current list expires February next year, 23.
June 10th of this year.
And then we need to. Good thing you mentioned that. We probably need to have a motion made to have it extended until the new list is established.
When was the captain's test given?
It was given on January 25th. The oral was on February 19th. It was certified on June 10th
Of this year?
of 21.
Of 21. It was good for 1 year or 2 years?
Yes, 1 year.
It's 1 year unless extended. And I'm glad you mentioned that. I hadn't been paying attention to that.
I think it was not till June because we were waiting for the previous list to expire. That's why it's a funny date.
That's correct. That's correct. So, and that's something as we extend this test, we need to be particular about the language. So it will, and the commission can discuss how to state that language so that the list will expire when the new test is certified or something of that nature. As we kind of wrestled with that when we started this
Right.
process.
What month is the anticipated retirement?
I think it's in June of next year. But that's not written in stone, so it can move. But
Test expires.
So as next month, we no longer have a list
Unless we,
unless we extend it
Yes.
from June 10th to
Another
February.
meeting before June 10th?
All right.
I would
Is that
extend
something we need to do?
through the end of the year.
that probably makes sense to do it today.
you can do it today.
Yeah. I would extend the list through the end of the year because you don't have a meeting before the expiration and you lose the authority to extend the duration if the list expires. So you have to make a motion before it expires to extend it. And hopefully by this fall, we can have a little bit more information on the date of when we'll administer, in January, February, the next test. So I would extend it to the end of this year.
That's how it should be worded until the end of this year.
I think that's safe. That gives us some time to plan out exactly the particulars of what we need moving forward.
Okay.
You want to make
Can
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we extend the captain's list then until the end of this year.
I'll second.
Roll call. Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Jasny?
Yes.
Ms. Connor?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0.
Have to map all that out. You have a weird provision in the contract if you see that.
Any more miscellaneous?
I have a question for Lieutenant Donato. I'll show you while they're talking. Lieutenant Donato?
Yes.
What are you looking to get off this new exam as far as hiring and how soon?
I think as soon as we get we're still down officers to our maximum capacity. So I think once we get a list, the hiring process will start immediately.
So it could be before the end of this year.
Yes.
And 2, you said, or?
I don't know what the number is. I think the chief wants 3,
Okay.
but obviously that's up to approval.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Article 14D.
Any more miscellaneous? Next scheduled meeting, July 13th? 8:30 a.m.?
And that would be back to our regular Wednesday.
Anything else? We have a motion for adjournment?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Jasny?
Yes.
Ms. Connor?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn is passed 3-0, and it is 8:40.